Hello guys, my name is Lego Bricks, and today's video is very special because we recently hit 200 subscribers. So thank you very much for that. I told you guys to ask me some questions in my Discord server, and you guys had a lot of questions. Some of them were good, some of them were not so good, but I'm going to answer the better ones today. So let's get right into it. So I'm going to answer these in no particular order, and I'm just going to start off with what's at the start of my list. Why is your name Lego Liga? It's a long story. That was the name that me and my friend came up with a long time ago, I think in 2018. So yeah, that's why it's Lego Liga. What does Liga mean? I honestly can't remember. Some illegal building techniques. I personally really like illegal building techniques. I use them all the time. I think they are great. What will you do when you will have 500 subscribers? Is it going to be a Q&A or a room tour or something else? I do not have plans for anything. In the future we will see when I hit 500 subscribers. Will you give away Lego sets in the future? I do not have the money to give away Lego sets. Also it would be very hard because of shipping and tax and stuff like that, so I'm going to say probably not. What was the reason for you to start the YouTube channel? Well, to start the YouTube channel it was because Alex G asked me to make a video on my BNSF, but I talked about that in my 1-year anniversary video. Tips for making a Lego part collection. Well, if you want to get a lot of parts for cheap, then buy used sets and used lots. I don't really have any other tips. What got you into Lego and motivated to start a YouTube channel? I got into Lego because my parents bought me a Lego set when I was 5, I think, and I just continued making mocks and I did not stop. Why did you start a YouTube channel? I explained it in a previous question. What's your favorite Lego color? Now that's a very interesting question. I have some colors that I really do like. One of them is trans clear, but I also like orange, teal, all of the green colors, and usefulness wise I really like the grays. They are really useful colors. Do you like to use Lego building techniques? Already answered that. Do you have any fake Lego pieces / set? I think my grandmother got me a fake Lego set a long time ago, and I still have the pieces somewhere in a bin, but I used that set and I blew it up a couple of years ago with fireworks, so I don't really have it now. Do you have a rare Lego piece in your collection? If you have, what is it? I know of one part in my collection that is a little bit more rare than a normal part. I have the Mystery Machine set, and the windshield of that is $15, I believe. I might have some other rare parts, but that's the only one that I currently know of. Why are you addicted to a kid's toy called Lego? Yes. What software do you use for editing and creating your videos? I use Adobe Premiere Pro for editing and Adobe Photoshop for the thumbnails. What is your favorite Lego piece? I really like the headlight bricks, but basically anything that has studs on the side is great. Also hinges are good, and of course tails are very useful as well. How much money did you spend on Lego? I do have a Brickset account, and I'm going to link that in the description if you want to check out what sets I have. That only includes the sets I have, not the parts I bought separately, and that says that all the sets add up to $3,100, and I'm going to say that I have spent around 500 on parts over the years, so around $3,600. What was your first Lego set? I got a lot of sets when I first got into Lego. I got a blue base plate, I know. I also got some like creator box thing that had a car in it and stuff like that. I'm going to put the set number and the picture of the set on the screen. Then I got another similar set, and I got a pack that had roof pieces, a pack that had tires, and a pack that had windows. So that's what I got to start with. What if someone offers you to sell all your Lego and don't buy any, and he will give you $1 million? Will you sacrifice your Lego? So I'm guessing if if I take the $1 million, then I can't buy more Lego. This is not really a good deal, so I'm going to say no, I want Lego. But if you can buy more Lego, then I'm going to take the $1 million because my collection is only like 3 grand and rebuy it, and then I have another 900 something thousand dollars. But if I cannot rebuy my collection, then no. Will you make a petition for more Lego stores in Hungary? Yes, I will. When will you get good at making Lego? Thank you very much for saying that I'm bad at making things out of Lego. What sets do you have, and which one do you like the most? My favorite sets that I currently do own, one of them is definitely Brick Bank, the only modular that I have. The other one is the Volkswagen Transporter camper one that I own, which I also really like. I also like the Mystery Machine that I got a couple of years ago, and I have some of the Farmer sets from 2009. I'm also a big fan of those. And what makes you interested in Lego? I like that you can make anything out of it that you want to, and that there is really no possibilities to your creativity, and I just like making things out of it. Best mug that you have ever created? That's a very hard question. I got better at making mocks in the past year, so I do have a mock that I have made recently that I don't have a video on yet. It's a crane, I will say that. I really like that crane. I also really like the BNSF locomotives, of course. I spent a lot of time making those and they are still not done, but they will be finished pretty soon. I'm also really happy with my new red Scania truck. And and I have a mock that I have made a long time ago that now is in pieces. It was a fighter jet, and I'm going to put one picture of that on the screen. That was a huge mock, and at the time I felt like that was my best mock, and I think it looks good. Name the best minifigure in your collection. Well, I really like my stick fig, but that's not the rarest minifig in my collection. For the rarest, I'm going to go with Albus Dumbledore. I do have the collectible minifigure Dumbledore, and I think that's like a $20 minifig or something like that. And I do have that, and I think it's a pretty cool figure. What model is your crappy phone? If you guys haven't read my descriptions, I list the model of phone as a crappy phone. It's a Huawei Mate 20 Lite from 2018. Do you have any pet? If yes, what's special in it? I do have a dog. He is called Bookshi. He is 9 years old and he is a Labrador Retriever. What's special in him? He is a very funny and very good dog. Can you do a belly flop? No, I cannot. Do you like ketchup? Yes, I do like ketchup. And those were all of the great questions that you guys had to ask me. I hope that if I didn't answer your question, then comment it down below and I will reply to it. I hope that you guys got the answers that you wanted, and thank you very much for 200 subscribers again. If you enjoyed this Q&A, then hit the like, subscribe if you haven't yet, and well, keep on building as always.